It says I'm live. Hey folks, I am so stoked to be here with you today. I've got, it's kind of plain in here right now, but I got some space to walk around in. I got the new work center set up today. So we moved to Kansas. We drove from California to Kansas. I got a couple of stand-up desks, one for Hayden over there, one for me right here. This sucker goes from like 28 inches to 48 inches. And so you can sit at it or you can stand at it. I like to stand when I work for a lot of the stuff that I do. And being on live with you guys a lot is kind of what I'm going to do. Now, behind me, this won't be so stark. There's going to be a black shelving unit that's going to go in here. And that's going to give me, a little bit more texture for my work area. You may have been used to seeing, the tool board behind me. Well, behind me on those black shelves might be like a motorcycle fuel tank or motorcycle helmets or bicycle stuff or something like that. I still don't want to lose the fact that, I'm a two wheels kind of guy. But I'll tell you, it has been hot in here. As you can see, the equipment's kind of fading in, fading out, doing its thing. But I just wanted to let you know, moving from Southern California to Kansas, no regrets so far. The house is rough. The house was really rough around the edges. I mean, I've been scrubbing walls, scrubbing floors, getting ready for the moving truck to come with the rest of our stuff. The house was rough. I'm not going to lie, that it's a lot of energy. I've been burning the candle at both ends. If it seems like I have a lot of energy, it's probably my third or fourth wind of the day. Just being honest with you, I've been working really hard this week. I still have meetings. I still have lives to run. I'm still working with Lifter LMS, WP Tonic, Gravity Learning, Sim Skills Made Easy, WorkingWriters.co. I mean, there's just all of these projects that are still in the mix, getting done. And then there's the networking meetings and getting the house ready to be a home. And the house is really close to being a home. I mean, my wife came today. And she's been staying at her sister's. She came today. We had dinner here today. I was out there trimming the yard, doing stuff like that. We moved a chunk of the fence out of the backyard so that, with permission, so that we can park the camper van back there safely against the alley. And folks, the neighbor across the street said to us, "Hey, I'm really sorry you guys moved in this week. The fair's in town. That's what's making things really busy. Sorry. There is no busy. There's nothing going on out there. I go out and I sit on the porch, I have myself a cold beer, and there is nothing. It's not busy. This is, it's quiet, it's calm, it's energizing. When I think about the amount of work I've been able to do this last week, with all the other stuff going on, if I was back in Southern California, my stress levels would be through the ceiling. I almost can't put into words the difference of being here versus there. I mean, I've reduced my overhead by almost 70% coming here. We're going to be able to hire people. We're going to be able to subcontract jobs out. We're going to be able to take in more jobs and grow our business and help more people than I ever would have been able to help if I was still in Southern California, paying the Newsom tax for everything that comes down the road. Folks, when gas is $2 a gallon cheaper, diesel's more than $2 a gallon cheaper. A dozen eggs is $1 cheaper. A gallon of milk is 75 cents cheaper. A loaf of bread is $1 cheaper. Folks, you add all that up into a package and it becomes a tangible event. So over time, this will get better. You'll see the shelves. You'll see texture in the background. You'll see a mañana no más, some kind of sign coming in. We had signs in the old workspace. So we'll bring those signs in. Maybe we'll find a good place to put them up that's tasteful and just try and keep the space nice and clean. But like you see this harsh shadow behind me, I'll bring in the ring light. I'll bring in the LED lights. Maybe I'll put the LEDs up in the ceiling. We'll try and do something to try and take away some of the harshness. But to have a clean area to work in, to have, a new work center that's organized, and to have internet. My goodness, folks, I got internet that is the gigaspeed internet. Like, I had to move to Wichita to get gigaspeed internet. And boy, talk about a life changer. I've been knocking out work left and right on the new internet. So I just wanted to touch base. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I see a comment popped in. Let me check over here and see what the comments are. Oh, thanks, man. David, awesome. I can't tell you how cool it's been coming to Wichita. And, David says here, wish you all the best, right? So let me slap that up on the screen for you. So David says, wish you all the best. To be in the rat race in California and then put out a message, a blind message to business owners in Wichita and say, hey, I'm a business person from California. I'm moving to Wichita and I'd like to meet as many people as possible. Simple, right? And then they connect and I go, hey, if you'd rather connect on a live call, a sales-free icebreaker call, just let me know. Folks, everybody is scheduling appointments. They're not just scheduling appointments. They're scheduling appointments and sending me their mobile phone numbers. They're inviting me to coffee. They're inviting me to lunch. They're inviting me to come see the office. They're inviting me to be a part of whatever it is that they're doing. And, that is like the goal of networking. If you're here in the LinkedIn space and you're not leveraging LinkedIn to its capacity like that, you are truly missing out. There's a way to be on LinkedIn and network and offer value to people without being salesy or slimy or junky, right? And so all that stuff that you just heard me say was true. Like, so I make a connection request. I send them a thing that says, hey, if you'd rather connect on a quick, sales-free icebreaker call, I'd love to meet you. And those calls, I reassure them right away. We get on Zoom or on the phone and I say, hey, just want to let you know, this is not a sales call. If there's some alignment in how we communicate and there's business to do later, we can schedule another appointment for that. I really just want to get to know you, and I take a moment and I figure out, who am I connecting to? Who am I sharing, this space with? And that has been, it's been a game changer. And to be able to do that here, my first networking call was with a gentleman out of Wichita who has like 5 different agencies. He does stuff in the insurance field, in the real estate field, but he's also a pastor. And so it was like, well, dude, how do you have your finger in so many pies? And we had a really good conversation. And it was like, hey, you know what? Let me send you this link. Maybe we'll get together. Maybe we'll meet up in person sometime. Boom, boom, boom. Friendly, open, able to network. Folks, I'm telling you, I had a little trepidation in, wow, if I leave California, am I leaving business behind? Am I leaving opportunity behind? Am I blowing it? Am I making a mistake by leaving? And I'll tell you, it's only been a week. I've only been here a week. And I'll tell you this, no regrets whatsoever. No regrets. So yes, do I need to soften up the room a little bit? Do I need to take care of the shadows on the wall? Yes. Do I need to bring in some better lighting? Probably. But are we making headway in the first week of being here? Abso-freaking-lutely. That's it. I just wanted to update you, let you know things are good. For those of you that were gracious enough to participate in the GoFundMe for the moving expenses to get here, thank you so much. Did I meet my goal? No, did not meet my goal. Was it enough of a success that I want to try what I was talking about, where I make other campaigns for other small business owners to try and escape California? It's on that line. It's on that line. If we had a little bit more success, I'd be like, hey, this is great. We can help people move out of California. But with the limited success we had in our program, I'm thinking to myself, that's really just enough to tease somebody and still not get them out of California. So I want to come up with a way that communicates well, or an initiative that helps fundraise getting business owners out of California. Business owners that have a business that could move, that would be sustainable moving from California. Like in my case, I have an online, web agency. I have a consultancy. I'm a public speaker. Those are things that I can do anywhere in the country as long as I'm connected to the internet and I have the ability to travel. So do I need to be in California? No. Do I need to pay 3 times the living expenses of my current location to be in California? Absolutely not. So this was the smartest decision for me. Now, the next thing I have to ask is, are there other businesses that I think I could help with a GoFundMe campaign to help them find success in getting out of California? And I think there is. I think maybe there's more success in the GoFundMe market if you're helping other people rather than trying to fund yourself. So I'm going to experiment with that next time. And if we can experience a little success there, maybe we'll create an initiative and make it like a thing. That would be kind of cool. Well, folks, that's about it for me today. David, thanks for chiming in on the live. I always love seeing people on the live. If you watch the replay, pop in a comment. Let me know where you were watching from. Pipe in any comments you want. I usually respond. And with that, I'm going to give you the thank you for watching screen, and I'm out. Have a good night.